Happy Friday, Brian Manning here with the weekly update. Let's get right to it. So, overall, pretty quiet news week. Not that much to talk about. Monday, Tuesday, pretty quiet. Wednesday, though, we did get the Federal Reserve minutes. So this is the minutes from their last meeting. It just shows right now the Federal Reserve is extremely divided. There's 19 members, 12 of them are voting members. There's likely no chance for a rate cut in July. But when you read through the minutes, it just looks like they're very divided on what they want to do. So we'll have to wait and see. Thursday this week, we get some feedback on unemployment. This is continuing claims. So these are people continuing to file unemployment. This number is up to 1.97 million. We're almost pushing 2 million people that are continuing to file unemployment claims. A little bit of the challenge here is that people do drop off after a while. So after you're on unemployment for a certain amount of time, you're no longer eligible for it. So unfortunately, it does not count the people that have dropped off. But as far as the continuing number for people that are still eligible, that number has moved higher. Friday this week, that's today, we have just a lot of Fed pressure. So I would say most importantly, let's talk about Fed Governor Waller. So Fed Governor Waller came out, he was talking about the Federal Reserve and interest rates. He just feels that the Federal Reserve is still too restrictive. He feels like they should be cutting rates. He feels like, they cut rates September, November, December last year. The numbers that we're looking at right now are really no different, perhaps or even better than last year if we look at inflation, unemployment, et cetera. But Governor Waller says, hey, I think we're in a position that we're just too restrictive. So if we look at what does restrictive mean for the Federal Reserve right now, they're about 100 basis points over in pricing. So that means they're about 1% higher. So even if they cut rates by 25%, or sorry, 25%, or 50%, interest rate cut, at that point in time, it's still going to be too restrictive. So I don't know. I can't figure out what's going on with the Federal Reserve right now. It feels like they should be cutting rates. There's a lot of general consensus out there that they're just kind of late to the game and cutting rates. I'm not really sure why they're delaying this when we look at the data points, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But one thing is for sure, Fed Governor Waller is very much on board with cutting rates. We'll have to see what happens. I don't think you're going to see a rate cut in July. September might be hopeful. It's hard to predict. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Realtors, we have a class coming up next week, South Denver. It will be our very last Winning in the Buyer's Market. This will be the last time we present this content. At the end of this month in July, we're going to start a new luncheon series. It's going to be a condo survival guide. We're going to do these in Boulder, Denver, South Denver, Colorado Springs, maybe even Fort Collins. So keep an eye out for those. We're going to run one or two of those in each market, and that's going to be done. We'll come out with new content there as well. We'd love to see you there. Please RSVP. If anyone needs a pre-approval, you have any questions, we're available 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Reach out anytime. We'd love to help you. Happy Friday. Have a great day.